book review for you guys today. This is The Death of Expertise, The Campaign Against Established Knowledge and Why It Matters by Tom Nichols. So I came across this because, if you know Lacigreen on YouTube, she started a podcast, which I haven't started listening to yet, but she posted on YouTube one of her more recent, like the beginning of one of her more recent podcast episodes, I guess you call them. And she was talking to Tom Nichols, and they were talking about the same kind of topics that are in this book. It sounded really interesting, so I ordered it from the library. Wouldn't have read it or picked it up as quickly because I have other library books that have been out longer. But when I got it from the library, River wanted to stay and play for a while, and I needed something to read while she played. So this is basically exactly what it says on the tin. It's got 6 chapters. I mean, it's got an intro and a conclusion, of course. But it's also got a chapter each about experts and citizens, how conversation became exhausting, higher education, the customer's always right. Let me Google that for you. How unlimited information is making us dumber. The quote-unquote new journalism and lots of it when the experts are wrong. I found it really interesting. It's not dry, but it's definitely an intellectual type book. Like, you have to pay attention to what you're reading or you will miss the whole point. If you guys don't know, I've been tutoring English at school, and we do a lot of reading through papers, whether English papers or not. And the writing in this is fine. It's just
not up to snuff for a published work from a major publisher.
Oh no, it's totally that.
Not up to your standard, then.
That's not even what I was going to say. I was going to say that there were several things I noticed in this book that would be great examples to point out to the students that I work with. Like, this is a conclusion. This is a thesis. This is a transition paragraph, a transitory sentence.
But you just told me the use of commas, and that was not very good.
Oh, he missed a lot of commas, but honestly, it wasn't terrible.
Oh, okay.
Percentage-wise, he was probably at the level of some of my better students. Like better with commas students, because the different students have different issues. But that's the only grammatical issue. I can't really say a lot about this because I read it, I enjoyed it, I understood it, I gave it 4 stars, but in order to be able to discuss it, I think I would have to read it again. And it's not the kind of book that I want to read, finish, and turn around and read it again. I would have to read it again later if I ever wanted to read it again. I comprehended it, and I understood it, and I learned from it. But like I said, I wouldn't be able to discuss it with another person without either looking at the book and referencing it, or going back and reading it again. It was kind of dense. It wasn't so dense that you can't understand it, but it was dense enough that while I understood the overall concepts he was talking about, I couldn't, like I can with most books, I could not with this book give you, off the top of my head, a key point summary without rereading it, if that makes sense. But if it sounds interesting to you, I would definitely recommend picking it up. I know Nonfiction November is coming up next month, so there's an idea for that. But overall, it was good. I enjoyed it. There is political stuff in here, but it's not a political book. It's just like examples and stuff. So even if you're not into politics, I'm not, and I enjoyed it. So that's pretty much it. Have you guys read this? Questions, comments, opinions? Let me know down below. I will link Lacigreen in her video down below as well. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.